Electric motorcycle. I don't know. Kind of like the smell of fuel, exhaust that is. The engine noise, all the mechanical aspects that go to a gasoline-powered vehicle.
Alright, Mo readers, we got something unusual for you. We got an electric bike shootout. Got the Zero S, super motard style from Zero. We've done a few tests of those before. And over here we got a Brammo Enertia, which is, they got a partnership with Best Buy and got a pretty nicely turned out unit. And something even more unusual is this. It's a Native Cycles GPRS. Native Cycles is a new brand for us. They've got this GPRS, which kind of a less flash than the Zero and the Brammo, which have been getting a lot of press. And so it's going to be interesting to see how this smaller maker stacks up to the more established brands. As with all electric vehicles, cars, motorcycles, the limiting factor is range, and that's all dictated by battery technology. So we got to stick kind of around close to home. We're not going to be doing any freeway running because that really sucks battery life. But we're going to tool around here in town and see how they all stack up.
Okay, so what we have here with the oil well in the background, not the least bit symbolic, is the question. What do we have here? We have electric motorcycles, we know that. Are they the answer to the world's energy problems? Well, they're at least a step in the right direction. They're a darn sight further along than what we would have had 5 years ago, thanks to lithium-ion batteries, which have been adapted from laptops and PDAs and such. All three of these motorcycles have lithium-ion batteries, and that is the single most enabling and limiting factor to these motorcycles' existence. The lithium-ion batteries are lightweight, they allow you to recharge. That said, we are nursemaiding these things all over town to do our drive around and our photo shoot and our evaluation of these bikes, because I've already found out if you give it some fuel, I don't know, it just seems that they claim something like 30 to 40 miles on a charge. It's easy to drain one of these down in 20 miles, 23 miles. In fact, I was left at 23 miles when I was able to go in excess of 55 miles per hour. The funny thing is, they are motorcycles. They have the capability of doing 60 plus. You might even be tempted to go on the freeway, but I wouldn't do it if I were you. I would think about these as an in-between-the-crack motorcycle to be used for, like a scooter that looks like a motorcycle. That's what they really are.
Okay, so riding these around all day, it occurred to me that I've reached something of a milestone in my little career. If you asked me 5 years ago anything about electric motorcycles and then to be testing them, I would have said no, maybe never. But yet here I am 5-6 years later doing an electric bike comparison, not just reviewing an electric motorcycle, but an electric bike shootout.
As a motorcycle enthusiast, it's hard to predict a time when that black stuff out of the ground is going to dry up, but it is a finite resource, and so we're bringing you the leading edge of the alternatives. There are 3 street bikes here, all electrically powered, and all kind of unique in their own way. To me, the Brammo is most like a Honda. It's very well polished, seems like it's well engineered, they didn't skimp on that. And then on the other hand, there's the Native, which seems a little bit more cobbled together, but yet still functions pretty well. Throttle response isn't quite as nice as the Zero or the Brammo, and that's one area I'm sure they'll work on their next iteration. The Zero, to me, has the most aesthetic appeal, and as a motorcyclist appeal. Beautiful aluminum frame and swing arm, and it's also the fastest top speed, so maybe this is a Kawasaki if the Brammo is a Honda. But all these electric motorcycles, and probably for years, we're going to be talking about range, and it's all limited to battery technology.
I gotta admit, they're not necessarily my bag, but there's a giggle factor to it. It's probably the novelty of running around 40-50 miles an hour on a two-wheeled vehicle that virtually doesn't make any noise. You just roll up to a stop, it's done. not necessarily maintenance free. Let's go into more detail of that, but at the end of the day, say you've gone to the post office, maybe groceries, pull in your garage at night, simply plug it in, and that's the end of it. So there's going to be aspects about these that for the right person, they're going to be very appealing. For the motorcycle person who's a little more motorcycle focused, maybe you're not going to like them so much. But give it time, I think they're going to come around.